So this is an updated video on whether my cousin is my cousin or not. I forgot to make the video a long time ago. And I remember I'm making one right now. So my cousin and I took a DNA test. I wanted to know, secretly, I wanted to know if we were related. Because my aunt, she's white, like she looks white and she has brown hair. She has golden brown hair, green eyes, white skin. And I didn't think she was related to us. Biologically. And I wanted to know that, and with a DNA test that could have been proven. So I decided to test my cousin, because if I tested my cousin, then we will share this much of DNA with each other. And I think I was the only one in my family with that suspicious thing, because like I think no one in my family would ever think of that, or would go on to that level of, am I related to this person? Like, because my mom, she's like me. She has smaller lips than I do, but she has black hair, very straight. Okay, I'm going to mention the company I took the test with. The company I took the test with was 23andMe, and the test was $100. It's $100 now. So it's not only a DNA test, it's a health test, it's an ancestry test, and it's amazing. Like, it tells you your blood type and so on. And I also tested my mother. So, drum roll please. Are we related? Yes, my cousin is my cousin, my aunt is my aunt. I'm related to my cousin 14 point something percent, 14.8% I think. So okay, so you share with a cousin, like the maximum you can share with a cousin is around 12% to, yeah, 12%. And I share a little bit more with my cousin. So yay, we're related. It's a relief. I mean, I'm happy, like, that I wouldn't, like, because if we weren't related, I would have confronted the situation. I would have said, oh look, we aren't related, and then it would have been dramatic for the family. Like, imagine, like, you're adopted, like, because I don't know, like, what would have been the chances? Like, my mom's family is from a very small town where you gave birth at home. So I mean, the only way would have been like, there's no possibilities, like, could my aunt be switched at birth? Like, that was like not really, like, she couldn't be switched at birth, because it was at home, it was an at home birth. So the baby was born at home, and there was no wedlock children. No, not a wedlock. There wasn't any children that someone slept with and cheated. So yeah, I mean, my aunts and my mom are brothers, like 50% brothers. And it's like, wow, like, it's just weird how, I don't know, like, to me it's weird, because my family looks brown. My family looks all the same, you know what I mean? Like, we look the same, so well, we look a little bit different, but at the end of the day, like, when when everybody looks at my older brother, I mean, not my older brother, my younger brother, they're like, my cousin even said it, like, whoa, I didn't know you were a clone, because my brother looks like the same. So, you know, like, when your brothers, like, you look the same. And I think it's weird, because my aunts and my mom, they don't look alike. They look completely different. And yeah, I mean, it's strange how that works out. Like, I mean, you don't notice the difference. Like, when my aunts, when I was in high school, or when I was a teen, my aunts was my aunts. Like, You didn't question it. Like you didn't question her looks. You don't question how she looks. But then you start looking into it, and you realize that this person looks different. Like, you know what? Like before, I didn't look at anyone's eyes. Like I didn't know what color your eyes were. I didn't know what color your skin was. And now, like I question it. I'm like, oh, this person looks white. Like, oh, this person looks has this type of hair. Has this type of hair, and so on. Has this type of eyes. And now that I think of it, like my mom's family, like they they look white. I guess I don't know how to say it. That's the best way I could explain it. And it's just weird. Like I don't know. Imagine like I would be freaking out if I had like a sister with like brown hair and green eyes. Like it would just be too weird for me. Like just I guess like if you grow up in a well, you don't really notice. Like if you grow up in a diverse family, like you're not even gonna notice because I don't think my mom noticed. Um, so yeah, and then another thing is that my aunt, they call her güera. In Spanish it means güera means like white, I guess, so they call her that since she was little. So that's what I call her, like güera, but I didn't know that güera meant white. Like I didn't pay attention to it. Like it just güera means. But now that I think of it, because her name is, we don't call her by her name, but we call her by her skin color. Like we call her güera, but her name is different, and güera means white. So that should have been a clue that she was white. That should have been a clue that my aunt looked white as a child, because as a child, like I didn't really look at her as white. Like it's just she looked to me like an aunt. Like I didn't pay attention. And yeah, I plan to test her too with 23andMe. And I want to know like what she gets as for her ancestry. Like imagine like she gets some weird shit, and I want to know like everything. Yeah, yeah, my results, and I'm happy with them because I didn't, like I said before, I don't want to like I didn't want to tell them, oh, you're not related to me, and then like what would have happened? Would we not speak to each other anymore? Would I be like not consider them family? Like I know it's different, but like to me, if you're not family, then you're not really family. Like it's to me, I see it a different way. Like if you're not related to me I mean with DNA, then you're not related to me. You're not family. Okay, so you know how I was saying that if you're not related to me with DNA, well now that I think of it, I might be my aunt's husband might be my distant cousin. So in a way, I guess I should call my uncle, since even though he's not my biological like uncle, he's still an uncle like distantly. So I'm also planning to test him with a DNA test, and maybe we'll be distant cousins, because my mom and him, they're from the same town, and they've been living there for many generations. So hey, who knows? We'll see. I will give an update on that. Yeah, goodbye. Thank you for watching.